Still haven't changed the noise. It is a Bing. There we go. It's EuroAsia Scrum. It is Monday morning. Thomas and Ichi in the house. Thomas, how are things with you today?
I'm okay. It's Monday, and for some reason I'm tired. I've been a little sick under the weather for the last 7-8 days now, so hopefully I just get back to my normal pace. But I've worked a little bit on website one related issues this weekend, working with some front end stuff. I don't have anything to show yet, but I will be deploying a work in progress kind of demo thing to a Heroku instance, so you and I can have a look at this together later this week. Some interesting changes, selling the workflow and the idea of Agile Ventures more directly to a new visitor, explaining stuff. And then, when you scroll down, you get some other info, more detail. But my idea is that what you will see as a visitor is the most important things. And I'm playing around with 2 tabs, for programmers and for charities. So, you could switch back and forth depending on who you are as a user. So, but if you like it, I'll demo it to you later this week.
Sure. Cool.
So that's basically about it. I reached out to Raul and Sampriti this weekend, but they were busy, so we didn't get to do much other project work. But today we'll have a Take Me Away dev meeting. So hopefully we can wrap some things up.
Yep.
That's all from me.
Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess we've got that. There's that website one. We need to pay Google some money. Thing.
Yes, it seems that. Yeah, let me take care of that because I have some money for Agile Ventures. So
okay, excellent. Good stuff. Nice one. Thank you, Thomas. Ichi, how are things with you?
Well, I didn't work too much in the last 2 days. I mean, not the weekend, Thursday and Friday. So
yeah, no. You had your hackathon or something on Friday. What did you?
It was an event in the BBC for women.
Yeah. How did that go?
It was fine. Yes. The problem is I am very bad to talk with people straight away. Just go close to the recruiters, people, and so it was a bit effort for me. But well, at least I was able to talk with someone and hand out my CV, and we'll see. And then this week I will know if someone get in touch with me and I pass to the next level of an interview or something.
Great. Sounds good. Yeah, no worries. So what are your plans this week?
Okay, so I have at that point still a couple of failures in the test of Cucumber.
Right.
So today my main thing is try to fix this.
Right.
And also I would like to check about the indents about 4.2 because still I can't get.
Yeah, well, I think
make it constantly.
Yeah.
Constant.
I mean, I think I can. Yeah, I have a fix for you for that. And then, as I was saying, do read again. So what I wrote in Slack on Friday, which is I think that what ideally you will do now for your maximum learning and also maximum smoothness of operation is kind of treat what we've got there on that local support branch as a spike and kind of redo it from scratch. But maybe we'll get into that after the stand-up.
All right.
I can help you out with some of those things. Oh, it looks like we lost Thomas there.
I didn't realize he said also got to go. But
no, fair enough. Okay, well then it's just check in from me. I had an idea over the weekend that I want to write a book on Agile Ventures, which I was going to mention, Thomas, but there are other opportunities to do that. What have I done? Local support. I've merged in your changes to sort the
space between
the spacing, which ideally I just should have done on Friday because it looks like I distracted Michael and Marion with that. They're working. They've done a pull request which adds some more features to the new the way that new orgs are proposed, which is good to see. That's about the size of it, really. Okay, well, should we just stay in this session here, and I'll just help you out. Let's go here. So, I don't know, did you get a chance to read what I wrote on Friday?
No, well, I read it over very fast, so, but still I didn't think about it and try anything. So I think this morning it could be the first thing.
Yes, yes. Well, let's just go through it so that you're clear what I'm saying here. So what I was saying is, if we think back to how we approached this issue, is originally I think there was some confusion about whether it was, or not confusion, but you were looking at both. How can I make these changes for the edit page and for the show page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you'd made some little changes there to see what you get to work, and then and then afterwards, I said, well, let's keep it simple. Let's focus just on showing the things. And so, we made some changes there, and effectively that was sort of two little spikes, but I think done on the same branch. And then we actually kind of went into sort of almost spiking some feature tests. So really with that branch now, rather than trying to just fix up those last two failing tests that you've got, I think, it would be good for two reasons. One is so that any code that we accidentally, changed here is back to how it was. I know that you said you went through and you changed it back, but one of the things, as paranoid computer programmers, we never rely on that. That's why we use Git, so we can go back to exactly how the code was, not how we think it was, because there's a big difference between those two things. So, so that's one reason that we would go and check out a clean branch. And the other thing is that on the clean branch, ideally, what you want to follow is the flow of of generating this stuff. So ideally, on the new branch, rather than coding the solution first, is that you would code the feature tests first and see them fail, and then we would code the unit tests and see them fail, and then we would put the solution in. And now that we know what the solution actually looks like, it's maybe easier to follow that flow, if you know what I mean.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So if that makes sense, then I mean, you can still keep the old spike branch around for reference. I mean, I wouldn't say just throw it out, because we worked out I think just throwing it. I mean, if you can put it to one side and you can regenerate all of the code without having to refer to that, then that's great. But I know that that's potentially maybe quite hard. So, what I would just do in the first instance is, is just make a new branch, like clean, or like BDD, show categories, 3 columns, and then start in from the feature tests and then the unit tests. Now, we didn't necessarily look at the unit tests, and that might be a little tricky, but I would say do the feature tests first. I'll be around later on potentially to help you if you're unsure how to write the unit tests of that new functionality that we added. You remember, for the being able to select the individual subcategories. But I would say have a go on it. Obviously, we'll see if we can find you a pair partner in the day. We'll see who's available. I mean, the thing to do is, even if you're just working by yourself, if you create a Hangout and post the link, then other people who happen to be available might drop in. But yeah, how does that sound?
Fine. The only thing I understand well is, should I do first the feature test or the unit tests?
Well, my preference would be to do the feature test first.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That's something of a debate that one can have. I mean, I think that the danger of starting with the unit tests in this case is that you potentially write more unit tests than you need to support the feature. But I sort of, at least me personally, the flow that I follow in order to kind of keep myself not wandering too far away from developing value for the customer is that I always start with the feature tests. And so what I'm hoping to see is that I've got my failing while I'm working on my unit tests. I'm always, any unit test that I'm writing that to match some failing feature test.
Okay.
So anyway,
another question is the new branch, clean branch. Where should I get this from? The develop?
Fork it from developed. Yes, absolutely. Always fork from developed.
Always from develop. Okay.
Yep. Great.
Okay. Cool.
And then, should we have a look at the spacing issues? You want to share your screen?
Yeah.
if you share your screen and we look at RubyMine, then I think I found. I mean, the thing to do, if you go to the RubyMine at the very top left, where it says RubyMine, and you click on preferences.
Preferences. Yeah, it's here where I try to do it.
Yeah. So if you type, click on code style. You see where it says editor, and then code style. I think. Okay. Yeah. So now this is, I think, where it says default here. So indent, you see there is on 4. So you can edit that to 2. Will it let you edit there? Yeah, edit that to 2. And you could even change the tab size to 2 if you wanted.
Yeah, because is this saying? I mean, if I want to do the indent, I have to press the tab, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're doing blocks of code and so on. And I would change that as well to the continuation indent from 8 to 4. And then you can click OK. Now notice that we've done it here, not specifically for Ruby or HTML or anything, but we've done it for the default. So now basically when you open a file of any type, including HTML and everything else, it's always going to use the 2-spaced thing. So I think if you look in there, like that file that you were just in,
yes.
If you notice that between lines 28 and 8, sorry, yeah, between 28 and 7, it's kind of a bit, so you could now hit Shift Tab, and that should go back the right amount.
Yes, finally.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, because I think what I was doing is changing the preference of each code. I mean, in the code style was then HTML, Ruby, and I was doing individually in each.
Yeah, exactly.
In each one, no, in the general one.
So now we've done it globally, and the point was that I don't think there is a code style for ERB, and so and maybe we could have created one specifically, but anyway, what we've done is, this was my workaround, is set the default to 2 spaces, and then everything is 2 spaces from now on.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Good stuff. All right. Well, I'm going to need to get on to a few other things. I will leave you with that. Of course, always contact me on Slack if you get stuff. And also do post when you're working on it. Post a Hangout, and I will try and send other people your way to be pair partners.
Okay. Perfect.
Wonderful. All right. Take care, Ichi. I'll check.
Okay. You too. See you later. Bye.
Bye for now.